Till we have studied infectious diseases, their prevention and control. Now we are going to study the topic immunity. You all have to focus this topic immunity a lot. Why I am just saying that? Because this will help you throughout your life. पूरी life में आपको help करने वाला है. Apart from your book, in your personal life also, in saving the life of others who are in touch with you or with whom you share your views or knowledge. So it is going to help you. How I will explain you one by one. First of all, immunity. Immunity means रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता. That means ability of your body to fight against the diseases. Your body has the tendency to fight with any disease. Any of the disease, even the deadliest diseases like cancer, when detected at the early stages, were cured through immunity plus medications or medicines also. Even in this present scenario of this COVID-19 case, which is there prevailing throughout the world, immunity is playing major role apart from the medicines in preventing that person from getting that severe condition or even from the fatal condition also. So how does the immunity works, that you should know, and how can we enhance our immunity, that I will also tell you in between the lecture. It will be very much fruitful for my food nutrition student also who were there from the bio class. So let us see. Immunity, ability of body to fight against the disease is known as a immunity. How many types of immunity are there? Two types, innate and acquired. Here it is written innate immunity and on this side it is written acquired immunity. From name itself it is clear, innate मतलब पहले से ही है, acquired मतलब जिसको हमने acquire किया है, we have achieved that. Innate immunity is that immunity which is present in your body since your birth. Since you have just taken birth on the planet Earth, this immunity is there with you. While acquired immunity has just occurred in the body by getting exposure to the various disease causing agents in our body. So we have this acquired immunity. Innate immunity is further classified into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 categories in your class 12 NCERT book. You have to focus that and you have to enhance this immunity also. First one is written here, physiological barrier. First one is written here, physical barrier. Physical barrier means just like we put the cover over the book कि बुक के कवर चढ़ा देगा, ये कवर बुक के जो सरफेस है, बुक के मेन जो कवर की सरफेस है, it should not get damaged. The same way here, cover is being given, physical barrier is being given, so that delicate parts should not get affected. What are these parts? Let us see. These parts are mucus, like you just know inside your all the respiratory tract, genital tract, even the digestive tract. Layer of this mucus is there which is a bit sticky in nature, so it traps all the germs over its surface. Mucus is there, that's why you see when you cough or whenever the mucus comes out of the nostril or that respiratory passage, we should just spit it off. Why? Because it is having all the germs and the dust attached to it. So mucus is there. The second one is given here is skin. Now just imagine, suppose a cut is there and skin has rupture, and we will put any other thing, even water, what will happen? We feel extreme pain. But when we put water over our skin, do we feel anything? No. I have given you one example, but it is the kind of a physical barrier. Even it's preventing the germs to enter inside your body. Skin is there. Then it is given physiological barrier. Physiological barrier means there are certain physiological, it's a physiological condition, any internal condition, certain things are there. So here physiological things are there, that is things are secreted or produced in your body to fight against the disease. What are these physiological barrier? Saliva. Class 10th I have taught you, in class 11th also I have taught you. Our saliva contains that enzyme. What is the name of that enzyme? Lysozyme, which is antimicrobial in nature. That means it just kills the microbes which are entering through our mouth. Like I am just continuously speaking in the air, so many dust, pollen grains, fungal spores, and even any of the microscopic organism could be there which can enter inside my mouth. But who is neutralizing that? That lysozymes present in my mouth or in your mouth, these mouth of human beings, these are just neutralizing that. Then acid in the stomach. You all know that HCl is secreted inside the stomach, which is extremely hard acid, which can even just burn or the whole surface where it can fall. But it is there inside your stomach, which is prevented by the mucus. आपके stomach को prevent कौन कर रहा है acid के damage से? Mucus. But it acid जब आप फूड कंज्यूम करते हो, दिस एसिड न्यूट्रलाइजेज द जर्म्स विच आर प्रेजेंट इन योर फूड स्टफ. फूड स्टफ में जो प्रेजेंट है आपके, व्हाट वी कैन से जो जर्म्स प्रेजेंट है उसको वो न्यूट्रलाइज कर देता है. That's why I think you have just heard the state ki do not drink a lot of water while eating, because it will dilute the acid and which will malfunction the functioning of digestive enzymes as well as the neutralizing or the killing action of acid. क्योंकि आप एसिड को न्यूट्रल कर दोगे खाते वक्त. अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा पानी पी रहे हो, इट कैन हैपन. सो स्टमक एंड टीयर्स, आंसू. Tears also contain lysozymes because our eyes are almost till we are awake are in touch with the atmosphere. So germs, and it is more prone to dust and germs. So tears also contain an enzyme which is called as a lysozyme, which is antimicrobial in nature, found in saliva also. So it does that function. Then the next one is cellular barrier. Cellular barrier means a specific kind of cells are there which will help in fighting against the disease. Here I have given you certain examples like WBC, soldiers of the body, white blood cells. Then PMNL, this polymorphonuclear leukocytes are there. Neutrophils, that means these are also kind of WBC only. Then monocytes, natural killer. Macrophages, these all are just coming into the category of WBC, but different kinds of WBCs are there, which fight against the diseases. Now one thing you all have to just make clear, inside the blood these things are present, but in tissues macrophages are there, which is feeds on the disease causing organisms. Like suppose any rupturing has occurred inside the skin. In skin rupturing has occurred, then the tissue has got exposed. So in that time, suppose a germ is trying to enter, who will try to fight with that germ? That is the macrophages. Then it is given here cytokine barrier, which is a very much important barrier, and you can relate it and learn it. I am just relating it with the COVID-19 case. I am not saying it's a 100% cure for that, but I can say it will help. How? I am just telling you. Cytokine barrier means as one cell is getting affected by the virus, वायरस से इन्फेक्टेड हो गया ये सेल, वायरस ने इन्फेक्ट किया, देन दिस सेल विल से दैट ओके आई एम इन्फेक्टेड बट आई विल सेव द लाइफ ऑफ अदर्स. हाउ आई विल सेव द लाइफ ऑफ अदर्स? सेम मतलब बोलता नहीं है, बट इट्स अ केमिकल इंट्रैक्शन. हाउ इट विल सेव द लाइफ ऑफ अदर सेल्स और अदर बॉडी सेल्स? हाउ कैन इट गिव सिग्नल? सो इट कैन गिव सिग्नल थ्रू interferons. It will secrete special chemicals which are known as interferons, which will just guide the other cells or give signal to the other cells that there is a viral attack inside the body, and other cells will soon just do the other reactive measures, or they will produce WBC antibodies, other things to fight against that viral infection. So interferons, the same thing can occur with this COVID-19 case also, but I'm not saying 100%, but I'm saying for we can say most of the extent it will work. How? I'm just helping you out. These are the soldiers of our body, which are made up of basically protein, in certain case other that nutrients also, which we say कि आपको लेना चाहिए. So how can we fight with how can we make our soldiers strong? आपने युद्ध में soldiers को भेज दिया, उनके पास हथियार नहीं है, क्या soldiers जीत के आएंगे? वो the same way here, these are the soldiers, but how will they become more effective? They will become more effective if you will give them their that instruments. What are their instruments or their that fighting औजार that fight करने के लिए जो उनके लिए यूज करते हैं, that swords and all, arrow, the same way. Sorry, I was not getting the word. So it's their what are their what we can say instruments which they require for the purpose of that fighting or other things. So here it is for skin. Skin is made up of protein and that lipid. Skin को ये चाहिए, but cell organelles have that calcium also, sodium also, and that chlorine also. That means all the minerals are required. Then mucus, mucin, which is having that different components. So for that also nutrient is required. WBC and all these things are made up of protein. So protein and all the nutrients, iron, which is said you should have, and even fat. We say we will not take fat. Fat is good for your body, but healthy fat should be taken so that our this army should become that is strong. Acquired immunity. Acquired immunity means the immunity which a person is going to acquire throughout its lifespan. How does? Through two responses. One thing I want to clear that it is non-specific. मतलब ये नहीं कि particular organism को ही नहीं मतलब आने देगी. It is applicable for all the organisms. While this one is specific. Specific means acquired immunity will work against specific kind of pathogen only. Like suppose if I am just giving you example, you have got polio vaccination, so your immunity is from polio vaccination you have got that immunity against polio. Acquired immunity, it is talking about primary response. Here means whenever the body gets firstly exposed to the disease causing organism, then at that time whatsoever response is produced, that is called as a primary response. But from first attack of the pathogen, body has just learned how to fight against that disease. So in case of second infection from the same pathogen, body is able to fight against the disease more properly. So at that time the response which is produced, that is a secondary or anamnestic response. That means body can easily just remove that pathogen from the body. How it will remove, that we will study further. Primary response is generally given by two kinds of our body cell, lymphocyte cells, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Now the question arises, why we are calling it as a B lymphocyte and as a T lymphocyte. So you all have to remember, I think I have told you it once in my class, that B lymphocyte means those lymphocytes which are formed inside the bone marrow. Bone marrow आप जानते हैं ना, inside the long bones there is a fluid, that is the bone marrow. उसके अंदर जो बने थे lymphocytes and they have directly transmitted into the blood. So these are called as a B lymphocyte. But certain lymphocytes from the bone marrow were transmitted into the thymus, which is found in near your heart, the gland which is found near your heart. So that is वहाँ पे thymus के अंदर जो lymphocyte further mature होंगे because they have matured inside the thymus. Thymus T से THY MUS thymus, वहाँ से T ले लिए गए T lymphocyte, यानी those lymphocytes which are matured inside the thymus. T lymphocytes are there. So these are the cells which are going to give you acquired immunity, and these have memory. Memory means इन्हें याद रहेगा कि हाँ last time this pathogen has attacked and this antibody has worked. So next time if they will get the second attack of the same pathogen, what will happen? They will produce the same antibody to fight against that disease. Just see how intelligent our body is. Has our body ever told कि इसके पास इतनी सारी army? Never. But it is so much smart. Our body is cellular body. So that thing is there. Then in your book, one thing is just mentioned: the structure of the antibody. Before proceeding that, let me tell you one thing: that B lymphocytes fight against the disease-causing agent by producing antibodies. क्या produce करती हैं? They produce antibodies. These are specific proteins which has the ability to kill the disease-causing pathogen. Antibodies produce करते हैं, while T lymphocytes do not produce any antibodies. Rather, what they do? They help B lymphocyte. ये B lymphocyte को help करेंगे. That means they will alert the B lymphocyte. They will help in the proliferation of the B lymphocytes to fight against the disease. तो T lymphocyte आप समझ सकते हैं एक मास्टर है जो कि ऑर्डर देगा कि या it will release the chemicals that B lymphocyte active हो जाए, and B lymphocyte will become active to produce antibodies and fight against the diseases. It is there. Then structure of antibody is mentioned in your book. Structure of antibody you have to learn. It is composed of heavy chain, that means large chains, and small, comparatively small chains which are known as light chains. It is represented by the formula S2 and L2. Why S2 L2? One heavy chain, second heavy chain S2. One light chain, other light chain L2 is there, heavy and light chain. These are just connected through. Here you can see sulfur bridges are there. So this thing is there, the structure of antibody. Next thing is here, antibodies occur in different form like IgA. यहाँ पे IgA लिया गया है. Ig का मतलब है इम्यूनोग्लोबिन. इम्यूनोग्लोबिन मीन्स इम्यूनिटी से इम्यूनो ले लिया गया, ग्लोबिन मतलब प्रोटीन. वो प्रोटीन का स्ट्रक्चर जो इम्यूनिटी प्रोवाइड करेगा दैट विल बी द इम्यूनोग्लोबिन. एंड व्हाट kind of immunoglobulins are there? IgA, IgM, IgE, IgG. Now it's your homework to know why some immunoglobulins are called IgA, others are called IgM, IgE, IgG. क्या chemical composition है? Even though all are globulin, that means proteinaceous structure ही है. This thing is there. Then one thing is mentioned later on in your book that in milk of mother, which immunoglobulin is found? Immunoglobulin A is found. That's why it is said that mother's milk is good for the newborn child because it gives them strength to fight against the disease-causing pathogens. This is there. One thing, the other thing is there because antibodies or B lymphocytes are found inside the blood. That's why these are called humoral immunity. Humoral मतलब liquid here it is. So liquid में ये immunity cells present है. That means inside the blood. That's why these are called humoral immunity या humoral immune response. Why? T lymphocytes are only cells which give order to the B lymphocyte to fight with the disease-causing pathogen. That's why these are called cell-mediated immunity. That means cells are just mediating or just providing the immune response. So cell-mediated immune response, CMI, is written in your book here where it is explained. So it was this whole about the innate immunity and the acquired immunity. The next thing which is mentioned in your book is the active immunity and the passive. Active passive you all have just read in your that English, but here in bio also active passive is there. Then what is active and what is passive here in bio? So I am just telling you, active immunity means suppose pathogen has entered inside the body and immunity has attacked the pathogen. In turn, what happened? We have just got prevention from the pathogen and our this immunity cells, that means B and T cells, has grasped the memory. Memory मतलब कि yeah, this antibody has attacked the pathogen, so we have to use this antibody only while attacking the pathogen. Like polio vaccine हमें बचपन में लगी या दी गई, and our body has learned how to just protect itself from polio virus. This thing is there. So if this is the active immunity, it occurs through antigen. That is, antigen is going to introduce inside the body and our immunity will get active. This antigen can just introduce in the body on its own also, like we get infection, or this antigen can be introduced through process of vaccination. That I will explain you later on what is vaccination, but it is introduced in the body. Then passive immunity means your body is not going to produce antibodies to fight against that particular disease causing agent. Rather, what will happen in that case? Antibodies are introduced from the outside sources. Again I am just telling you for an example, like nowadays what happened, those patients who has got cured from this COVID-19 that disease caused by coronavirus, their serum is taken, plasma is taken for plasma therapy. That means antibodies are taken to cure those patients who do not have that much immunity. कुछ के अंदर immunity थी, वो disease से fight करके आ गए वापस. So that means plasma is taken from them to fight, just make the other people, those who are not having due to age issues, और आपको पता है थाइमस ग्लैंड एज के साथ डीजेनरेट होने लगता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस कोविड-19 केस इज मोर अफेक्टिंग द एल्डर पीपल एज कंपेयर टू यंगर्स, बिकॉज इन यंगर्स दे हैव बोथ द इम्यूनिटी. इन एल्डर वंस thymus has got a bit degenerated, so their immunity is lost. So this thing is here, passive immunity. Antibodies are introduced. I have given you example also, plasma therapy in case of COVID-19 cases, and other cases also this antibodies are given. Where it is given, like in case of a snake bite, what happens, suppose a person has got a snake bite and the poison has entered, we can just introduce the prepared antibodies in the body of the patient so that its effect would be nullified, made zero. Then the last heading which is on the page, I am just saying, not in the book. This is vaccination and immunization. Vaccination and immunization, here I haven't written anything, only heading is written here. So you all have to pay attention to my words. First of all, I am defining you vaccine. Vaccine is the killed, inactivated or any of the part of the disease causing organism. Suppose this is the virus, disease causing organism. So इसको किल कर देंगे और फिर इसको बॉडी में इंट्रोड्यूस करा देते हैं, क्या बोला हमने इसको? वैक्सीन. फिर किल और व्हाट इट इज रिटन? इनएक्टिवेटेड. हमने इसको इनएक्टिव कर दिया. इनएक्टिव मतलब इसके स्ट्रक्चर को ब्रेक कर दिया. देन इसको बॉडी में इंट्रोड्यूस करा दिया, फिर भी बॉडी में इम्यूनिटी आ जाएगी. दैट इज द इनएक्टिवेटेड. और एनी ऑफ द पार्ट मीन्स जैसे वायरस मेड अप ऑफ दिस प्रोटीन कवर एंड द जेनेटिक मटेरियल, दोनों हमने अलग कर दिया. देन वी हैव दिस इंट्रोड्यूस एनी ऑफ द पार्ट विच इज नॉट दैट मच इन्फेक्शियस, then also immunity will just produce in the body. So that process is called vaccine. That thing is called as a vaccine. That means it is the killed, inactivated or any of the part of the disease causing organism which is introduced inside the body. Body के अंदर डाली जाती है through injection or through drops like polio drops in order to trigger the immune cells, B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte, उनको trigger करने के लिए, so that they can produce antibodies to disarm that already disarmed pathogen. जो disarmed pathogen है उसको disarm करने के लिए, and in turn they will acquire memory to fight against that disease. So the process of giving vaccine to a person is called as a vaccination. Vaccine देने के process को क्या बोलते हैं? Vaccination. And the immunity which is enhanced due to process of vaccination, that means the immunity which we have acquired through vaccination, that is called as a immunization. उसको हम क्या बोल देते हैं? Immunization. That means body disease causing pathogen से fight करेगी and in turn it will just produce immunity inside the body, that is called immunization. It is done there. In your book one more term is given there, that is a passive immunization. पैसिव इम्यूनाइजेशन मीन्स अब आपकी बॉडी में वो पैथोजन का इनएक्टिवेटेड फॉर्म में वैक्सीन की फॉर्म में नहीं इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे, रादर वी आर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग द एंटीबॉडीज इन द बॉडी टू जस्ट इनहैंस द इम्यूनिटी ऑफ द बॉडी. अगेन आई एम जस्ट लीविंग द बोर्ड फॉर 1 minute so that all of you can see all the words. Here I think something is not visible to you, so it is written there mucus, M-U-C-U-S, mucus, and here it is written skin. While here it is written cell mediated. Cell partially it is visible to you. Just see the board. So we are done to at this time with this topic of immunity